News 3 starts right now.
Remembering 7 lives lost, a funeral service held this morning for the family killed in a North Las Vegas crash last month. Police say Gary Dean Robinson was driving more than 100 miles per hour when he ran through a red light at Cheyenne and Commerce. He was killed and his passenger and that entire family inside of a minivan. You see the balloons being released. A lot of memorials have happened just in honor of this family, and today laid to rest. The North Las Vegas community obviously still reeling in emotions and devastation from that day. Well, the family of the 7 people who were killed in North Las Vegas claim they were scammed. R.K. Dimash has been following this story from the start. This is a story that you'll only see on News 3.
Yeah, the family raised $300,000 after people from around the world were touched by their story, but the family says a scammer targeted them for it. He even convinced them that he was with the mayor's office.
Made me sad that because I never expecting somebody is going to do this to us, you know.
As if losing her children and brother in a pileup crash in North Las Vegas wasn't enough, Erlinda Zacarias was recently scammed, and the scammer used North Las Vegas Mayor John Lee to do it.
When you go to their home, and before you even go through the gate, you recognize the bicycle is still laying there. All the kids' toys are still like they were. This family can't put this away yet. This has been very, very sad for them. They're not ready for closure yet. They still can't believe this has happened to them.
Mayor Lee didn't know it at the time, but a scammer who went by the name Steven pretended to be friends with the Zacarias family and asked to connect them.
He went to right on the corner where it happened, the accident. So there was some people around over there, and he started asking if somebody knew them. That's how he got close.
After a visit with the Zacariases, Mayor Lee left, but the scammer stuck around, making promises to cover funeral costs and more.
Yeah, he said the president of the United States wanted to send a flag to honor the kids.
Believing funeral costs would be covered, she disabled their GoFundMe.
They stopped the GoFund because she said, because I asked her, she said, I don't want to take advantage of the people that try to help us.
But before they could move forward, the scammer asked for documents.
Well, he take pictures of my IDs, my husband's IDs, and one of my book checks. Oh, he told me he's going to make a power of attorney.
A power of attorney is a legal document for a designated person to make decisions about another person's property, finances, or medical care. When you told the guy that you weren't going to sign the power of attorney, did he get mad? Did he yell? What was that like?
No, he was saying that he's going to, okay, so I'm going to get back on this. So, but if not, because next day he keeps sending messages, how's everything? You guys okay?
And after changing locations of the funeral services and inflating the cost, the scammer said Mayor Lee's office would pay.
They want to pay. So when they call in, they say, no, we only offering the church. That's it.
That's when Erlinda says the mayor's office explained the scammer does not work there. Now, the Zacarias say they had to spend thousands more to reschedule the funeral service, which was held today. Mayor John Lee's office, again, has nothing to do with the scam, but his office sent us this statement that reads in part, "It's disgusting anybody would try to pry on anyone who has suffered such a tragedy. The mayor and his wife met the Zacarias family to give them condolences and offer to connect them with the church of leadership to provide a location for memorial service if needed." He was not personally affiliated with the other individual who was there, and along with the family, believed the man was also there to support them. That person is now the subject of a criminal investigation with the North Las Vegas Police Department. Now, the North Las Vegas Police Department tells me that the scammer has not been charged with a crime, but that they are investigating.
Well, are they rooted in Oakland or leaving for Las Vegas? We don't really have an answer yet about the Oakland A's as they search for a new stadium while they keep Las Vegas as an option. But our Jeff Gillen is staying on top of all the developments for us. And what's the latest, Jeff?
That's right. Good day, everybody. I had a few minutes today with team president Dave Cavill. First, here's what happened last night. After a meeting that went more than 8 hours, the Oakland City Council voted to sign off on an environmental impact report for the A's proposed waterfront development. In it would be the A's new stadium. The vote was big, Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf said Friday morning.
But last night sets the foundation. It is the point of no return. This project is happening, and it is going to happen in a spectacular way.
Well, it's an important step. And it's a necessary step, but it's certainly not sufficient to getting a binding agreement to build a ballpark in Oakland.
That's what team president Dave Cavill told me Friday. What Oakland did Thursday was allow the process to continue. It does not mean a stadium there is a done deal. Still to be done is hammering out a binding development agreement that would pave the way for construction. Here's how Cavill handicaps where things stand right now in Oakland.
I think the toughest hill is yet to be climbed. And we'll see how it plays out over the next 3 to 5 months.
In the meantime, there's us. Cavill tells me we're not being used as a bargaining chip.
We have to have a real option in Las Vegas. We're pursuing that completely sincerely. And we're focused now on getting to a final site, which we can announce.
Cavill tells me he can't say when that announcement will come. He says a timetable will also depend on the seller. Cavill and other A's executives have made numerous trips here. Cavill says they've made offers on 4 local sites as the team searches for a new home, either here or there.
New tonight, a story we've been following for you here on News 3 in the CW Las Vegas. The health district now seeking more people who have eaten at the restaurant called Secret of Siam, the Thai restaurant accused of drugging its patrons. Brett Forrest has more from outside the Centennial Hills restaurant.
The Secret of Siam behind me has been closed since the weekend, and today the Southern Nevada Health District releasing new information saying over 30 people have reported illness shortly after eating here. Allegations came out from multiple patrons that they felt high, some claiming they tested positive for THC after going to the emergency room. According to the health district, the range of symptoms include anything from increased heart rate and blurry vision to hallucinations and loss of consciousness, all happening within hours of consuming food and drink from this restaurant. So far, the owner has been unresponsive to email and phone calls.
We just want to know about the THC that was allegedly found in your customer's food.
News 3 tracked down his address and went asking for answers. Someone was inside the home but said the owner wasn't there. In light of all this, the Las Vegas Asian Chamber of Commerce is asking the community to understand investigations like this do happen and will happen, hoping that this one instance won't negatively impact public perception of others.
We should focus on what is the issue of the restaurant instead of just generalizing it and put a broad brush on all the Asian restaurants. They should just focus on finding the root cause, what had happened, and then resolve the problem, and then we can move on.
The Southern Nevada Health District also releasing a new survey today asking anyone who ate at the Secret of Siam between January 25th and February 14th to fill it out whether or not you got sick. You can find that and all the information on our website, news3lv.com.
Hi, everybody. I'm Reed Cowan from News 3 Las Vegas. We want to thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Remember, you can always see more of our videos by clicking on the video links. And also don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our YouTube updates. Thanks for watching.